إننا في كتائب القسام.
We at Al-Qassam Brigades warn the enemy of turning a blind eye to our prisoners' lawful demands. We say it out bluntly. We give an ultimatum of 24 hours to the leadership of the Israeli enemy to respond to our prisoners' demands. Otherwise, our Qassam Brigades will cause the enemy to pay the price for each day they delay responding to our prisoners' demands. We will update the lists prepared for the prisoners swap deal by adding 30 additional prisoners for each day the Israeli army delays its response to the human, just and lawful demands of our prisoners.
And we are getting comments on Facebook. In fact, Barry telling us Israel will not meet Hamas's demands. They are fine with a hunger strike as long as it does not get too much international attention. Well, it's the 17th day that Palestinian prisoners enter their hunger strike, and they'll begin to find it difficult or even impossible to stand up. Andrew Chappelle monitoring the growing solidarity campaign. So, Andrew, is this getting the international attention that our viewer Barry seems to say, well, it might not?
Well, Doreen, the campaign certainly continues, and this week we've seen thousands of protesters in Gaza protesting against Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, accusing him of helping Israel tighten the blockade on Gaza. They also rallied in support of the 1,500 Palestinian prisoners who went on hunger strike on April 17th. What do they want? They want prison conditions in Israeli facilities improved. That includes better medical care and an end to mistreatment during prison transfers. They also want more family visits, phone calls, and an end to what is called administrative detention. Of the 6,500 Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails, more than 500 are in administrative detention. It allows the Israeli military to arrest Palestinians on secret evidence without charging them or allowing them to defend themselves in court. It can be indefinitely renewed. Now, we are 17 days into this hunger strike, which is taking a toll on those participating. At this point, they can expect a loss of the sensation of thirst, mental sluggishness, the sensation of being cold, and difficulty standing up. Hundreds of demonstrators are out in Ramallah, as you can see here, including families of Palestinian prisoners. We spoke to Kamayel Ahrar, whose son Naji is serving an 18-year sentence.
Our hearts are boiling. I don't sleep day or night. We want to know the latest with our children. We need to know. Let us see them. I'm worried for my son and all the prisoners. I haven't heard a thing about my son for the past 17 days. I didn't visit him last year because the prison authority is dirty. They're bad. They treat us, the families, so badly. He's on a water and salt strike. Now they took away the salt. How would they survive on water only? We long for the day our children will be released to celebrate them. We don't want them back in coffins.
Now, solidarity actions have been held in recent days across the world in places like Zurich, in Paris, and also in Belfast. And there have been more than 100,000 tweets about the dignity strike since it began in both English and Arabic. Some include images like this of the Palestinian flag, which says the strike continues. That conversation is most prevalent in the occupied Palestinian territories, Israel, Jordan, and Lebanon, where many Palestinians live. But people around the world are also taking place in the saltwater challenge. For hunger strikers, saltwater is their only source of sustenance, and we've seen reports on Wednesday that salt is also being confiscated. We're seeing people in the United States, the UK, Malaysia, and France tweeting about this and posting videos of themselves drinking salt water. And some people are also launching solidarity fasts like Karishma and her friends here in South Africa. Now, we want you to help us tell this story, especially if you are participating in one of these actions or criticizing those taking part in it. Just send us a tweet with your views using the hashtag AJNewsGrid.